Hey guys, how you doing? It's Andy. Today I'm going to talk to you about what it actually costs a dealership when a salesperson doesn't make it. This is going to blow you away. Who's this video for today? This is for every single salesperson in the country. Number one, I'm going to explain to you what kind of expense this is. This is an expense that no one talks about. And look, I'm going to explain to you where I'm going to go here in just a second. I want to partner with everybody. If you've been watching YouTube, if you've been watching my videos, if you would like to partner and start to really train with me, I would love to partner and tie into your dealership, okay? Look, when I tie into your store and I partner with you, every single salesperson gets all of my new courses I have. So if you're inside a dealership right now and you're like, man, you know, I wish I had the money to get that 0 to 100,000 fast car sales training course. We're releasing our negotiating entire course that's about to come out that's wicked. You want that. If I was tied in with your dealership, every single time we release a new course, you get that. Also, we do weekly or monthly virtual training over closing, negotiations, overcoming objections, word track, everything. And then we do in-store trainings. I fly out every single week and go into dealerships and I train their guys over every single thing that they don't learn from their management, not because I'm not discounting management, but because everybody's so busy. How do you make more money? You improve in your skill. But also, there is an expense that no one's talking about. When I come train with your store, it's a profit. It is not an expense. So let me explain why. So first of all, the cost to acquire an employee that doesn't make it for 60 days is $6,000. That is what it costs if an employee doesn't make it in 60 days. Just in a 2-month period, you could blow $6,000. Dealers are spending money left and right. And if you're a dealer, a GM, or a manager, I want you to slow down and don't get butthurt over this. This is just the facts. You have to license them to sell. When a guy shows up, can he go to the Motor Vehicle Commission and sell without a license? No. So we have to license them to sell. That costs money. If your store drug test, that costs money. You have to hire them. When you go through hiring, you have to go through HR. You have to go through all the processes and paperwork that it takes to get them in the system. Then also, and that takes people's time that they could be doing other things, but they're trying to get that employee that a manager believed was going to make a good salesperson, or they needed the coverage and they need that guy to make it. Well, watch this. You got to do the background. You got to go through a physical in some stores. You got to put them on the front line. You throw them a pin. You tell them to grind it out for the next 60 days, and then they don't make it. Plus, you have to pay for them to be at the store over the next 60 days. So those 2 months, you're still paying for that employee that you just paid for all of this stuff just to turn around and let him go. Or say that guy sucks, he's not going to make it. Listen, somebody believed that this person was going to make a good salesperson and could be. We all know this. Salespeople are made, they're not born. So if we make them, let me help make them. I can tell you this, I can train any salesperson, I don't care who they are. I can motivate them, encourage, I can teach them to close, negotiate, overcome objections. I can teach them the process, I can teach them to be deadly on the phone. If you say, Andy, we've already got our own training program. Whoa, time out, don't have a fixed mindset, have a growth mindset. Listen, this $6,000 that costs just for that employee not to make it, let's do some math here. The average dealer turnover rate's 20 to 30% minimum a month, okay? So if I take 2 salespeople being hired just minimum per month, right, and 2 leaving, do the math. $3,000 a person, 2 a month, that's $6,000. $6,000 in 12 months, that's $72,000 a year is what you spend in an expense not having salespeople make it. 72 grand. And by the way, if you have even 3 to 4 guys that are turning over in your store and you're in a bigger store, now you're spending on the upward end of $110,000 to $150,000 a year. We're not even talking about budgeting in training. I'm saying this. If I was to train and partner with your store, number one, every salesperson in the country that's watched my 300 videos that I've put out for free on YouTube or that has invested in me and trained with me, they're all killing it and crushing it now. Why can't it be your entire store? Why can't it be for everybody? So what I would ask, what I would like for you guys to do is this. If you'd love to partner, if you want to train with me, if you would like me to do virtual training in your store or come into your store and actually get on your showroom with you and help and meet you and teach you everything that I've learned over 23 years. Do I believe in learning from multiple people? Yes. A lot of you guys have your own training in your own store. I don't want to discount that. Listen, self-education is key, but are you allowed to learn from more than one person? Absolutely. Do I think you should have multiple mentors in your life? Yes. Should your company provide you supplementation with extra training that is giving you training that your trainer now doesn't give you? Yes. If you work for a Honda store and you have Honda training, is that great? Yes, of course. But listen, if you got a guy in the store that teaches all the salesmen the basics and the road to the sale, is that awesome? Yes. Man, that's beautiful. Then your store needs advanced closing, overcoming objections, word tracks, all of those things that are important for that guy to be able to go out there, make the store more money. When he sells a car, the dealership's going to give him a pencil or a proposal. His job is to go in there and defend it. He doesn't need his manager babysitting him. And plus, even if you say, well, I want my managers involved in every deal, can I ask you this? If you don't let them make a decision and let them grow and actually become strong salespeople, will they ever have bulletproof confidence? No. And guess what? If they don't have bulletproof confidence when they're negotiating with customers and talking about stuff, then they don't have the courage and they have fear in them. They need to be able to overcome their own stuff and they need to be able to grow. Our job as leaders is to grow salespeople, is to teach them to be better than us. If I was a GM of a company right now, my goal is to hire everybody I can that has the drive and the desire to go to the next level in life and that doesn't have a middle-class mindset and that says, man, I want to be a high achiever. And my job is to give them everything that I know and make them better than me. Because if they're better than me, then the company's growing and we're moving the needle and we're scaling the business. So with that being said, scale our salespeople's business and the dealership's business scale. Stop spending the money on expenses and it's just wasted. So I'd love for you to reach out and partner with me. If you're a salesperson, go talk to your GM. Go talk to your sales manager. If you're a sales manager, reach out, shoot me a text, 918-210-0254. Just say, hey Andy, this is what I'm interested in. What would that cost me? Listen, here's the deal. I am so affordable, it's unbelievable, but I'm never an expense. I can kill you wasting money. And you have employees that are in your store right now that have been there for 8 months, 1 year, 2 years, and they're discouraged. Some of them are, not all of them. Listen, it's the 80-20 rule. We've known this forever. 80% of the people make 20% of the money. 20% of the people make 80% of the money. Why can't you have 100% of your people all making money at one time? Is that okay? Is that possible? Absolutely it's possible, because nothing's impossible. You don't have to think like other dealers. You don't have to follow a dealership across the street. You can say, you know what? We're not going to compete anymore. We're going to dominate. I want every one of my guys to have the best training. And guess what? You will have the best sales team in the world. And in today's times, dealerships are just dealerships. What makes the difference are the people in them. Guys, I want you to have a blessed day. Reach out to me, 918-210-0254. I want to help you for anything that I can in your company on training. I train over 20,000 salespeople across the country. But getting into dealerships and helping everybody is my end game goal. Guys, have a blessed day and I'll talk to you soon.